This is where it all happens. This is where, once I get the footage, I put it into my computer, I sit here and I edit it.
Like, what we kind of forget about this is Christian is out the southeast of America. He goes and films all these bands and he puts them online. He's done this for years. It makes my life a lot easier, let me tell you.
As the tour goes along, we're gonna be keeping these videos up on a weekly basis to keep you guys informed every step of the way. This way you get to see what it's like out in the road for ska bands at this level.
Every few days, people are hearing there's more ska revival stuff. There's another thing on that scene, you know, and there's more dates, and people are saying, I wonder if this is going to come to my town. Every time we do a date announcement, we have people reaching out asking, like, can I help?
Place to stay is cool, place to party is even better. I mean, like, you don't even need to invite anybody, there's already like 40 of us.
Back in the day, 2003, when we first started touring, there was a really close-knit group of bands. It seems over the years like a lot of the bands like broke up or started new projects. The scene sort of shrunk, I guess, and became a little stagnant. Recently, like in the last year or so, it seems to be picking back up. There are a lot more bands. They all have their own sound, and it's really cool.
You've got Survey Says, you've got The Last Slice, you've got Kill Lincoln, who are probably one of the most intense live bands you'll see on this tour. One of the bands that I'm personally excited for is the Snails out of Philadelphia. They've been killing it. That is probably one of the most soulful bands you'll ever see.
I think it's our philosophy that, at least in Denver, local shows and shows for smaller touring bands are like way more fun. You come and actually be a part of this thing instead of just as like an observer or an audience member.
You know, going through these things, like we got a lot of the room choices we want, we got a lot of the promoters we wanted. All the bands spoke up and they were like, no, we go on tour and we play at Gilman. You know, Gilman's been doing these ska nights and Gilman is getting stronger. Henry was very vocal about that. Ethan was very vocal about that. Be like, Max played there recently and they were like, we should be playing at Gilman. Like, that's where we've been playing and it's been going really well. And so, plan changed. We were just talking about this. So many of these promoters started playing in ska bands. And so when they find out my background, that I toured in a ska band and stuff like that, they're just like, oh, like we start talking ska.
Hopefully people get what we're trying to accomplish, which is letting the world know that this awesome music that we've all loved forever still exists, and there's still people doing the right thing and fighting the good fight.
Well, as you can tell, these are hieroglyphics, and we're gonna need to decode them.
Hey, how would you like to play shows really far away on this tour and make really long drives?
I would love that.
Yeah? What if I told you could also lose a little money too?
Yeah, well, that's a given.
Yeah, we're driving from Berkeley to Portland.
That's gonna suck.
That's 10 hours and 37 minutes.
You're like, hey guys, I'm here.
Sorry.
Fucking I'm out.
I'm sorry.
It is his fault.
Yeah, it is. I'm not worried that, you know, with some of the date announcements that are coming and how close we are to the start, because I really think we're going to be, once those dates come up, we're going to keep talking about this tour until it happens. So it'll be interesting to see if that's right. You know.
Do you agree with that, Dante, or disagree?
I mean, absolutely. Spot on.